Hi guys, so finally I came with a new project, that is door locking system using Arduino. So let's simulate that using Proteus. So first open Proteus Designer Suite. In that click on new project. Give the name of the project. So let us give as door locking system. Set the path. So I say over here and click on next, 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 and finish. So this is my workplace. So let's try to import all the components which we require for the project. So I will click on here and type Arduino. So let's select Arduino Uno. The name is somewhat different, but yeah, it's basically Arduino itself. And the next thing what we require is LCD display for displaying the operation is going on. So let's type LCD and let's search for 16x2 LCD. Cross to no, it is I2C communication. So this is I2C interface LCD display. We want parallel communication. So let's search over here. Yes, this will be okay for us. Click on OK. So the next thing what we want is keypad. So let's type over here keypad. So click on this keypad dash phone and click on OK. And the fourth thing what we want is a motor which is mechanically used to control the lock. So we will search servo motor for that. Servo, and we will select this one. So I guess we have all the components required for our project. So one by one we will import it. Let's place all Arduino over here. Next keypad here. Displayed over here and our servo motor, let's place it over here. So now it's time to do the connection. Let's do one by one. So here pin A will be connected to 0. It is not mandatory, you can select your own pin. You have to do the changes in the code, so I will explain you how you can do that. keypad goes to pin number 2, and I will connect it to 3. 1 will be connected to 4. Will be connected to 5. 3 will be connected to 6. Servo motor connection I will give it to 9. And this goes to positive, that is 5 volts. Let me connect it to the Arduino itself. But practically you have to connect it to the power supply. And this terminal will go to ground, so let me go and select ground. Place it over here and do the connection. Yes, it's done. Now we need to do these connections. I have limited number of pins, so what I am going to do is these analog pins for LCD display. So I will connect the D7 to A0. A1. Next thing what we require is enable pin and reset pin. So enable pin, I will connect this to 5, and reset pin I will connect it to here. Now the only connection required is power supply. So let's short the ground first. So ground, that is VSS, I will connect it to RW pin, and the VDD I will connect to 5 volts. So let me add the 5 volts ground. Yes, it's done. So I guess all the connection has been done. Now we need to upload the program. So let's switch to the code. So this is our code. I am not going to write entire code because the video will be quite lengthy. Instead I am going to explain you what are the things I had mentioned in the code. Let me tell you first, I had defined multiple functions for each operation. So that might be tricky. I will leave entire code in the description, so you can check it out from there. So let's go to the code. So first I had declared these libraries, that is for LCD display, servo motor and keypad. Next I had defined all the required pins. So as I mentioned before, you can declare your own pins for the LCD display, keypad or the motor. So here is my LCD display pin, and this is for the keypad. You can see from 0 to 6 I had declared all for my keypad, and A0 to A5, that is all the analog pins are given to LCD display. Those are also a GPIO pin which can be configured for LCD display as well. So after that I had mentioned my password. So here it is in a character variable. I had mentioned the pin number of the servo motor. Now let's go to the wired loop. So So here it will check the position of the LCD disc. If it is 0, then it goes to this function saying that display screen. So what this function does is it will display the default message. After that, whenever the key is pressed, instead of showing a number, it will display star, this one, so that our password will be encrypted, and then it will compare the password what we entered over here and it will unlock the door. That is calling this function, and again the cursor will be set to 0. And if it is incorrect, then this function will be called. So what this does is it will display the message saying that whatever we had typed, the password, is incorrect. So now let's check out the function one by one. First is for opening the door. As I mentioned before, when the password is correct, the unlock function will be called. So what this does here is it will display the access granted and welcome on LCD display, and it will turn on the servo motor in a clockwise direction. And after a certain period of time, let's say 5 seconds, it will close back the door again. So it will go from 0 to 180 degree after 5 seconds, and again you will get a default message saying that enter the password. So next function is if you type the incorrect code, then the message this will be appear on LCD display saying that code is incorrect, get away, code incorrect, you are unauthorized. After that you will get a default message. Clear screen is for clearing the data what we had typed on LCD display, and option is to display the default message what I was explaining you before. So this is our default message. So this is what it is. Every time start your device, it will display as enter the code, and on the next line to open the door. Next, fifth function is the countdown. As I mentioned before, whenever the door is unlocked, after 5 seconds it automatically locks the door and the default message. So this is what the countdown is. So basically it will run for 5 seconds, it will display the 5 to 1, and then it will go back to the main loop. Now we will compile the code and generate a hex file out of it. So finally the code has been compiled, there is no error, it says done compiling. So it says done compiling. Let me expand this and search for the hex file. So here it is, the extension will be .hex. Copy this path and we will go back to Proteus, double click on Arduino, in a program file paste the path of the hex file which you have compiled and click on OK. Now let's run the simulation. First I will get this message says enter the code to open the door. Our next step will be, let's try to enter the incorrect code and let's check out what will be the output. So we will type somewhat random number, say 4, 5. The system has stopped me at the first code itself. Let me try again. So I am getting this message, code incorrect, get away. So this is what happens when you type the incorrect code. The motor doesn't run. Now let's try to enter the correct password. So I will go back to the code again, and my correct password is 0123. So I will go back again to the project and let me type the correct password, 0123. As you can see guys, the servo motor is rotating in an anti-clockwise direction, and the LCD display shows access granted, welcome. Now the countdown has started. Get in within 5 seconds. So 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now the door will get closed, relocking. And lock. So you can see here the servo motor rotates in opposite direction. So let me show you once again. Let me type again, 0, 1, 2, 3. Access granted. Servo motor starts rotating. The countdown gets start. 4, 3, 2, 1. The message, relocking. And the servo motor will rotate in clockwise. So if you want any project to be simulated using Proteus, please do write it in a comment below and let me know your suggestions.